You know, in August of 1998, the E.T. crop artists actually showed us blueprints for how to build one of their UFO propulsion devices. And let's not argue about it, let's just do it here. This was the first picture they showed us, which is 4 little blue things with something sitting inside, which I'm going to label the inside part yellow. And these are just these 4 blue magnets, which you can spin on a rotor. Inside we have a yellow disc magnet. Is that clear so far? Now here's step 2. We're going to arrange it so that those blue magnets can spin on a big bearing around the center, just like in this crop picture, big bearing around the center. And also that yellow magnet will be able to spin on a pole. And there's the yellow magnet here. It's going to spin on a pole in a second. So we're doing pretty well so far, aren't we? Now the next thing we are going to do is add 3 wire coils here, here, and here, and they'll be given 3-phase power by what's called UVW, 0, 120 degrees, 240 degrees. And there are 4 magnets just above them, and they'll make those 4 magnets spin anti-clockwise along with the field I've given them. This diagram actually shows clockwise, but in our model it'll be anti-clockwise. Now that is the 3-phase power, UVW, going anti-clockwise, rotating a magnetic field, and you can see that those 4 magnets also go anti-clockwise with the field on that big bearing that we put there. Now we sort of knew from this diagram that there are 1, 2, 3 wire coils going around the outside. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But they also drew in crops a few days later a little triangle of coils like this, 1, 2, 3, to match that, to say yes, here are the 3-phase coils there, and they're making that blue disc spin. And there they are. We're right on track. Now those same 3 coils to make the yellow disc magnet spin like that, anti-clockwise along the field at that height. And here we have the yellow disc magnet will be spinning as well. Here, here, and also there. So those 3 coils can make the blue part spin and the yellow part spin. And there's the yellow part. Here now we can see the yellow disc spinning anti-clockwise and the blue disc spinning anti-clockwise together. The same field. There are the 3 coils. We started off with these 4 magnets, added 3 coils like there and there, and it makes both the yellow and the blue disc spin. Just as drawn in this crop picture. 3 coils, 1, 2, 3, both the yellow and blue disc spin, and in the same direction in this case. So we seem to be right on track. Now just for confirmation, here's a real UFO, what it looks like. And those 1, 2, 3 knobs certainly look like these 1, 2, 3 knobs, little circles drawn in the crop picture. And those are almost surely these 1, 2, 3 wire coils which we've placed around our device. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That just means it's using 3-phase power. And then in the center here we can see sort of like a circular depression, something going around. We can see a big disc magnet going around there, the yellow tape. And I've labeled that here with yellow tape so you know which one it is. So this yellow magnet spinning around inside the 3 coils. We have a yellow magnet spinning around inside the 3 coils. And here we got the 3 coils and something spinning around inside of it. As a further check, here's a UFO seen by Edwin Furr in Canada, 1974. And he said these 4 little discs were spinning very fast. And those are just our 4 magnets we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, with the yellow disc magnet in the center around a stainless steel bearing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 magnets there, 1, 2, 3, 4 magnets there, both blue, and there's a yellow disc magnet spinning in the center. So that's the yellow disc magnet here. Those are the 4 magnets outside. Yellow disc magnet, 4 magnets outside, the stainless steel bearing. Yellow magnet, 4 magnets outside, and the stainless steel bearing. The only change I'm going to make at this point is that those 4 magnets in crop drawings on UFOs, blue ones on the outside, seem a bit bigger than in our original model. So I'll put some bigger magnets here, and we'll just go now and continue with a slightly revised model. Now the next big question becomes, where does the rising force of a UFO come from? We have these magnet spinning over 3 coils like that. And we have 3 coils here, and it makes both the blue and the yellow magnet spin. Another drawing here says those 3 coils with a spinning magnetic field in the center will lift things up. There's a little alien face telling it it's going to do so, and these are the 4 magnets spinning below. Here's another one. We have some coils below, and these 3 coils are lifting up a spinning magnet, or being lifted by a spinning magnet. So let's turn on the magnet here with the yellow one and just see what happens. Immediately we see it start spinning. Immediately we see that it lifts up. Lo and behold, you might think we've solved the problem of UFO levitation already. Isn't that wonderful? But we haven't. When this magnet is spinning above the field and with it the same direction, it goes up, but it doesn't make the weight on the scale placed below these devices any lighter. It's just an increase of gravitational potential energy. What else can we do? Well, we might want to move that magnet down so it's sitting right in the plane of those 3 wire coils rather than above it. In that case, it spins clockwise against the field rather than anti-clockwise with it. Now we have been given some extra interesting clues here. First, we had a magnet spinning anti-clockwise with this magnetic field at the top. We put it down in the middle, it goes against the field. And that's what they drew here. They drew the magnetic field going around the outside. We put a magnet in the middle, it goes against the field. And that's what we may need to solve the problem of UFO levitation. Here's another important clue. First, we let this magnet go all the way up with 3-phase power, essentially the top of the pole like we did before. But then the crop artist suggests we should put a disc magnet in the bottom, which is just this disc magnet, put it on a pole, which is just this pole, and let it rise up about halfway, and then 3-phase power will take it higher in the air, like for UFO. And halfway up we see it spinning just inside the other stuff, and it's spinning, say, anti-clockwise while the field is spinning clockwise. So the field is spinning anti-clockwise in our model, and this magnet spinning clockwise in the opposite direction. So 2 objects are nearby one another spinning the opposite direction, one just inside the other. And that's just what we see here. So I think we better investigate this geometry further. What do you think? Okay, now let's look at that magnet spin clockwise one more time, in the opposite direction of the rotating magnetic field. This is UVW012240, and the magnet spins in the opposite direction. Now what could that do? Well, it could create a spinning vortex like for a tornado that will lift everything up with low pressure by the Bernoulli theorem. And here we see one of those low pressure vortexes lifting things up with a lot of other things just outside of it. A low pressure vortex will lift it up, and we have this ring of magnets outside creating upward force like for a vortex volcano. And when we spin it really fast, what's going to happen? It lifts up somewhat, so there's still some lifting force here, and we're going to see if there's any anti-gravity force associated with that.
I walked a little closer. I wanted to really see what it was, but it was moving. And instinct told me to back up. So I backed up to stand about at least 15 feet away from him. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd. It's going the opposite way. It's going counterclockwise. It's not going clockwise. It's going counterclockwise. Grass was moving one way and the machine was going the other way.
One UFO contactee reported a disc the size of the UFO that had magnets on the outer edge. And so here we actually have a disc that has magnets on the outer edge that perhaps may be powered by some means that involve permanent magnets or some arrangement of permanent magnets.
According to Vallone, the separate halves of UFOs might rotate to create energy that can be harnessed to power the spaceship.